If you're looking for a defensive back to anchor your fantasy championship lineup, the answer is in Indianapolis. Today we are breaking down why Colts safety Camryn Bynum is a locked-in DB1 for Week 17, and why his matchup against the Jaguars is an absolute goldmine for both tackles and big play upside. And Bynum was one of the most significant additions for the Indianapolis Colts this season, and he has immediately stepped in as one of the veteran anchors for this secondary. After moving from corner to safety earlier in his career in Minnesota, he has matured into a premier playmaker. He brings that big game experience to a Colts unit that relies heavily on their secondary's run support. Bynum is famous for his film preparation. He treats every game like a film study session. As a primary communicator in the back end, he's responsible for ensuring the defense stays sound against complex passing attacks. He's not just a physical player, he's an intellectual one, showcasing he can outthink opposing quarterbacks before the ball is even snapped. The impact Bynum has had in 2025 is reflected in his status as a premier big play safety. He has been a ball hawk this year, racking up 4 interceptions, second among safeties, and 8 passes defended through 16 weeks. He isn't just waiting for the play to come to him. He is baiting quarterbacks and jumping routes, making him a week winner in leagues that reward turnovers. And consistency remains a staple of his game, as he has recorded 72 total tackles so far this season. He's a tackle-first safety when he needs to be, but his ability to disrupt the catch point is what gives him the week-winning upside you need for a championship run. He rarely makes mistakes in the open field, showing the reliable tackling that the Colts coaching staff has leaned on all year. Now, let's talk about the championship week. The Jaguars are currently leading the AFC South with 11 wins, but the Colts can make this very interesting. Indy is sitting in third with 8 wins, while Houston is right in the middle in second place with 10, and there is only 1 week left to play after this week. The Jaguars are currently a top 10 team in both tackle-based and sack-based IDP scoring formats. This offense is a dream for a safety with Bynum's instincts because they utilize a high volume of underneath passes and checkdowns. This puts him in a perfect position to rack up easy tackle-after-catch points and opportunistic interceptions. Against a Jaguars team that has been generous to IDP point production all season, Bynum is going to see a massive amount of opportunities. Whether he's tracking down ball carriers in the run game or adding to his interception total against a pass-heavy attack, Bynum is a lock for high-end production in the most important week of the year. If you have Camryn Bynum, you are starting him with total confidence. Don't overthink what he recorded the last time these two teams met. It is a totally different ballgame this time around with the playoffs on the line. Teams rarely use the same game plan twice in divisional rematches, and with the season at stake, expect Bynum to be involved in every critical stop, making him a top 10 safety DB must-start. This brings us to the statistical defensive line rookie tear that has the league on notice. First-round rookie edge rusher Abdul Carter and the New York Giants head to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders this week. Carter has been on an absolute tear lately, racking up 17 tackles, 4 for a loss, 9 QB hits, and 3 sacks in just his last 4 games. Over that stretch, he's ranked as a top 3 edge, a rank bolstered by 3 massive fumble plays. Even if you take away those 2 forced fumbles in the recovery in Week 14 against the Commanders, Carter would still be a high-end edge 1. With Kayvon Thibodeau sidelined, Carter's snaps have skyrocketed. He has logged 741 snaps this season, which ranks 10th among all edge defenders in the league. He is maximizing every one of those opportunities, posting a 73.6 PFF grade, ranking 29th out of 112 qualifiers, while his 54 pressures rank 14th in the entire NFL. That consistent volume is the primary reason why he's found the box score with a sack in 3 straight games. The Week 17 matchup bonus. The Raiders are currently the best matchup in the league for opposing linemen, having surrendered 20.5 sacks over the last 5 weeks alone. They have ranked as a top 3 sack matchup over the last month and a top 5 matchup for tackles all season long.
When you combine Carter's current heater with this porous offensive line, you get a massive ceiling. He is a premier DL1 stream for this matchup at a Week 17 must-start if you're looking to secure a title. It is going to be a huge week.
Every defense needs a heartbeat, and for the New York Jets, that heartbeat is Jamien Sherwood. And if you think back to where this journey began, he was just a fifth-round safety out of Auburn, who many dismissed as too small for the box. But he spent years honing his craft in the wings, and when his moment arrived in 2024, he didn't just play, he dominated. And he led the NFL in solo tackles that year. And so this past March, the Jets made him one of the highest-paid players at his position with a major 3-year extension. And with a massive portion of that contract guaranteed, the message was clear that number 44 is the future of this defense. And after being named a team captain for the 2025 season, he was handed the green dot and the responsibility of directing the entire unit on the field. And while his season has faced some challenges, his numbers have remained elite. And over the last 5 weeks, he has been on an absolute tear, averaging over 10 tackles per game while racking up double-digit stops in 3 of those 5 contests. And he currently ranks as a top 32 linebacker overall, with an official PFF grade of 70.1. His production over the last month, the volume is just staggering, and he has evolved into a high-volume tackling machine, and he is proving to be a high-floor, high-impact force regardless of the opponent. And he remains among the league leaders in total stops, and that proves he can help carry a lot of the weight of this defensive unit. The Week 17 verdict. And so right now, reportedly, Jamien Sherwood is one of the most reliable tacklers in the NFL and the undisputed leader of this defense. And while the team has faced significant adversity, he has remained a model of consistency. And he isn't just a replacement anymore. He is the anchor this franchise is building around. And he's a must-start with the best tackle-based linebacker matchup of the holiday weekend. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Like, subscribe, and good luck in your championships this weekend.
They doubted us every step of the way, but we knew what we were capable of.